Volatility in the crypto space is very, very high right now. We've got a lot of ups, we've got a lot of downs, we've got a lot of gred? Yeah, we got gred on the screen. We got a lot of green and we've got a lot of red on the screen. And you know what? This is leading to a lot of emotions from retail investors. And unfortunately right now, that emotion is fear. Now, I do believe we will see the fear recover into greed one day. We just have to persist. We've got to stay strong. And we've got to stay committed to the overall market. But in the video today, we're going to be going over why Bitcoin is moving around. It says Bitcoin's USD price bounces as tariff fears fade, but inflation looms. So let's discuss a little bit about it. If it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay, and I do want to say thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for understanding that AI now runs YouTube. So with that being said, it is allowing general discussions about crypto, NFTs, and other digital assets. So please don't, look, that's all this video is. It's just you and I discussing what is going on in the crypto space. It's not a promise, promotion, suggestion, recommendation, or guarantee of any kind. We are simply discussing the latest news, price action, and so on. So let's discuss it. It says the Bitcoin price is firm, setting around $90,000 as Trump struck a deal with Matt Rutt. The Bitcoin USDT price could rally, especially if inflation falls. It says how the Bitcoin price moves determines the pulse of the crypto market. As the week comes to a close, the Bitcoin USD price has been all over the place. Technically, buyers have a chance. However, given the recent state of price action, optimistic bulls hoping for a moon swing above 100,000 must prove themselves. Now, here's the deal, right? A 10% move in Bitcoin is not a moon swing by any means. But recovering that $100,000 level will vastly improve sentiment. And the improved sentiment can cause the rest of the altcoin market, the meme coin market, and so on to rise as well. And as soon as that tide begins to set in, that's when the real gains happen, because sentiment is increasing. Now, Bitcoin at $100,000, there will be resistance, absolutely. But people are so fearful right now for literally no reason. There were mentions of tariffs. You know what those tariffs did? It got a deal around, or framework around, the Greenland deal done in like 24 hours. Think about that, guys. There was less than 24 hours worth of tariff thoughts. A deal was made, and we are moving on. But it's the investors, right? It's the mentality, it's the emotion that lingers. It says, as it stands, the path of least resistance is downward. Despite confidence in even the recent bounce off the Bitcoin price to $90,000 level after the dip to $88,000, a conclusive high volume close above $95,000 could get the market moving. Presently, traders expect prices to tick higher. If Bitcoin bulls build on recent wins, extending gains from January 21st to close above 92,000 could set the ball rolling for even more gains above local resistance levels. In that event, not only will it improve crypto sentiment, drawing in more capital, but will also erase recent fears tied to Trump's tariff threats. I don't know if it's going to be that easy to erase these fears. I honestly don't know if a small gain is going to erase the amount of fear. People are like shell-shocked at the moment. People have some sort of a syndrome at the moment. Any little level of confidence is immediately destroyed by fear. You see, we've been in a fearful or neutral or extremely fearful situation the entirety of 2025. You got to go back to November, December of 2024 before we see extreme greed. The rest of it, guys, we've been lingering in fear, neutral, and extremely fearful territory. This is bear market bottom sentiment when we're actually seeing decent price levels. Think about that, guys. We've got Bitcoin sitting at $90,000, but extreme fear. Bitcoin sitting at $120,000, but fear in the market. It doesn't really make sense that retail investors are so emotional, but we will see that sentiment rise, and we will see extreme greed return to the market. So I anticipate that happening, and therefore I accumulate. in anticipation of that happening. If you guys are interested in buying or owning cryptocurrency, this is not a recommendation to do so, but you can check the links in the description below. One of the places that you can own crypto is on the blockchain through wallets like Best Wallet. Extremely easy to use. But most importantly, do not forget to diversify your portfolio. Yes, things are very volatile, but diversification helps diversify that risk. And one of the tokens that I've been diversifying into recently is Bitcoin Hyper. These guys have raised $30 million, almost $31 million over the last several months. In the next 1 hour and 12 minutes, the next stage of the ICO begins. These guys are building a layer 2 blockchain for Bitcoin, one that could bring utility, bring cheaper fees, and faster transactions to the oldest blockchain in the book, and the largest blockchain in the book. So if you guys are interested in Bitcoin Hyper or anything else, you got links for everything down in the description below. Let me know what you think about it, and until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.